Hello everyone. I've been feeling so down lately and I think I need to make this type of video about like some of the struggles I have as a creative in a certain aspect. Now in particular, the certain aspect that I struggle with as a creator is working with brands, and I really need to actually talk about this type of thing, and many content creators in Nigeria will be able to relate to this. Now before I start, I just want to put out a disclaimer. This video is not here to bring down or bash any brand at all. I'm not in any way trying to disrespect or look down on a brand, no. But I just want to give you my personal experience and bring awareness to this thing, because this is something that I think that should be talked about more. I want to speak out on this particular issue, and if you're someone who also goes through this type of thing I'm talking about, please comment below and share your experience. Now, let me just give you some backstory. I first started doing content creation back in 2019. Now, this wasn't my first YouTube channel, by the way, but the thing is this. I actually started this channel, like content creation in general, because I wanted to be like other creators who, in my niche, because I'm in the tech space, I wanted to be like other creators who had access to phones. Like, they would be sent out phones by different companies and everything, that type of stuff. And I wanted to be just like those creators, because for me, I've been a techie ever since I was a child. So I wanted to work with these types of brands. When I started, I didn't really have anyone to guide me, and I would reach out to these brands aimlessly. Like, I was so stupid back then. None of these brands responded. I think one of them responded and told me that if they want to consider me, first of all, I have to go and start looking for friends that have them, start making videos about them, and when I blow, that's when they'll consider me. And then, as I was trying to reach out, everything, I now started learning more about the tech space and saw that these brands will only give it to people who have the numbers to back themselves up. That's just one thing about Nigeria. In this part of the world, if you don't have numbers, trust me, no brand will want to work with you. Like, it will be so difficult. Even if a brand wants to work with you, it's going to be super difficult because you don't have the numbers to back yourself up. Now, as I said earlier, back then, after I kept trying to reach out to phone brands, it failed, and I just decided to give up reaching out to them because they're not gonna take me seriously, especially with my very low numbers at the time. And I decided, hey, let me start talking about digital stuff, like apps and everything that I can easily access because it's on my phone, that type of thing. So then, I tried to reach out to different types of brands, that type of thing, and it still wasn't working out. So then I ended up getting bigger now, by the grace of God, and I still have tried to reach out to different brands, like brands that sell, they sell smartphones and accessories, that type of stuff. I would reach out to them and I would get no response at all, like even up till now. So recently I tried to reach out to a very popular phone brand that they sell their smartphones in Nigeria. I reached out to them and they rejected me. Like, that rejection hurts so much because you want to do so much more with your brand, but then you can't because, well, it's just really, really difficult. Like, as a creator, it is so difficult for me. And I have other stories about different times that I've had interactions with brands and it just didn't turn out well. Like, I have YouTube shorts about them. So if you check my YouTube shorts, you should be able to see all those videos there. Like, in this part of the world, you can have the biggest ideas. You can have so many things that you want to do for a brand. You can decide to create the best things that no one else is creating. But you know what's going to happen? That brand is going to reject you and is going to go to someone else instead. Now, when things like this happen, they used to take a huge toll on me. It used to hurt me so much deep down. Now, I'm not here trying to be entitled and say that all brands must work with me by fire, by force. No. I'm not trying to do that type of thing by all means. I can't work with every brand and every brand can't work with me. That's a fact. But then whenever something like that happens, it's so painful. Like, recently, I wanted to work with this brand. I reached out to them. I think they're a small or medium scale type of brand. We had a discussion and everything. And then I gave them all my ideas. I told them what I wanted. I wanted things that are more practical, that will encourage people to use their product, that type of thing. As what I wanted to try and do. But then what happened was that they now told me that, our marketing is going to get back to me, and nobody got back to me. One day I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw that this brand had a sponsored post. They used another creator and everything. And this creator had a decent quality. Everything was fine. The video was okay, not bad at all. But then I felt so hurt at the same time. So I reached out to this brand, asked, hey, what's going to go on with our collaboration? They don't tell me that, oh, that they've already picked who they're going to work with, and I wasn't picked at all. And I was so hurt because I wanted to do so much. I wanted to, like, the way I wanted to carry this brand on top of my head, like, it just made me feel so bad. And they just told me that just go ahead, make content about us, like there's no obligation, that type of, it just really hurts so hard. Like, as a Nigerian creative, you can have the biggest ideas. You can have the best. You can do things that other people have not done before. You can do something that's so wild, out of this world. But a brand can reject you for a reason, like maybe because you don't have the following to back yourself up. You don't have this. You don't have that type of thing. It is so painful. So for me, I would keep on trying to reach out to brands and everything. And some brands would just be so unrealistic with what they want you to do. Like, there was this one time I wanted to work with a brand, and this brand told me that for me to be considered, that I have to refer somebody to pay for their product, and that if that person does not pay for their product, then they will not consider me at all. Another brand told me that if I want to work with them, that I have to basically bid on a job on their platform before I can be considered. Now, I didn't bid on this job, but do you want to know what happened? Sometime later, I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw that they ended up working with another creator. And it was so painful that they asked me to do this and that. But then this creator, they didn't ask them to do any of these things at all. Like, it is very unfair. Now, again, I am not trying to be entitled here by any means at all. But then it is unfair to tell one person to do this and that, but then another person that you see, you tell them, no, don't do that type of thing. It is so unfair. It is just so bad. If brands know that truly that they don't want to work with a particular creator that reaches out to them, tell this person, no, we don't want to work with you, and end it there. It's better that way. At least you know that, okay, that brand does not prefer that type of thing. Like, it makes no sense to me why they would do that type of thing. Even this one time that I wanted to work with a brand, so I saw this brand on TikTok. Somebody was trying to use the service, that type of thing, and then I noticed that people were asking questions. So then this brand had a very unique type of service, and I wanted to make videos that would make people to understand this service. I reached out to the brand and everything. I gave them my price and everything like that, and I did not see that because of my fact that my engagement is low. They told me that they're going to basically restructure the price, that they're going to reduce it from what I had originally given them. I said, okay, sure. What is your offer? And I got no reply back. It is just so like painful whenever things like this happen. I just feel that if brands don't see the value, that type of thing, like, it is so like hurtful in my opinion. In fact, like, I remember this one time that I wanted to work with a particular brand because of the fact that I found them online, and then I did some research about this brand, and I saw that on the social media they didn't have like that much content, and I wanted to do something that was unique, that would make people to actually like be interested in what they had to offer. Like, I wanted to like basically make like, you know, videos for them that would be on their page, that type of thing, that would make people want to use their brand more. I reached out to this brand, I gave them my page, I gave them my idea, that type of thing. They told me, okay, before I'm considered, I have to make sample videos for them. I made sample videos. I think you should check my YouTube shorts. I posted one of the sample videos that I made for them. After making the videos for them, they were like, oh, they liked the video. And from there, we're meant to have another meeting, but then I got ghosted. I never heard anything back from that brand. I kept on trying to reach out to them. No avail. You want to know what happened next? A year later, I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw a sponsored post. And this sponsored post essentially had like another creator that they use. And look, let me just show you. The creator had the same video quality as a camera like this. I'm not capping. I am not capping. That is how their video was looking like, in my opinion, in my eyes. I know I might be over exaggerating, but you know, you get the point. And it got me so hurt because I made something of high quality, but decided to use this instead of this. This thing even happened again. So there was this brand that I found from a very huge creator in Nigeria. that they obviously paid to create some video for them. Not even a video, a story post. I tried to reach out this brand because I wanted to make content that was valuable, that would teach people more about what they had to offer. This brand told me they don't have a budget, but then I should make some samples for them so that they can consider me, that they want to use my samples. I made different samples for them. In fact, I made a video about it. Check in the description or check my channel. It will be there. So after I made these samples, what happened was this. I now showed it to the brand. The brand was impressed. They told me send it to this person, that person. I showed it to all the people that were working in that brand. They liked the videos. But you want to know what happened? I got ghosted afterwards. I heard nothing back from the brand at all. And after they ghosted me, this brand went and paid another creator to make a video about them. That's what this brand did. And people were asking questions in this creator's comments. How did they do this thing with the brand? And this creator couldn't answer. But the videos I made for this brand answered all those questions and all that. And it was just so painful that I wanted to give this brand value, everything I had. But they rejected it. And then this brand has the audacity to still come. They reached out to me. They tried to call me and said I should come and apply for a job with pay. My question is, how come you told me you don't have a budget, but yet you're offering to pay me for a job that I could still get rejected from? And you still paid other creators on top of that. It's disrespectful. It's unfair. That's how angry I am at this. For brands, stop stringing creators along. It's unfair. If you know truly you will not work with a certain creator, tell this person, no, we don't want to work with you, and end it there. This thing even happened to me again, where I wanted to work for a brand, like to make content for them. Because they had already started working with different creators. They told me, okay, they want to do this creator campaign, that type of thing. They told me that I should make some sample scripts before I'm considered. I made like 3 scripts. I made a storyboard. I made so many things that I want to put out. I would represent this brand to give them my all. This brand ghosted me. I never heard anything back. And yet I think they're still working with creators. I don't know. But it is so unfair. Like, for brands, stop doing this. It is so unfair. It is just so... I don't even know the words I will have to put this in. It is just so wicked. It's evil. I don't know. I'm just being overly dramatic. I don't know, but still, you get my point. I'm trying to pass across. It is unfair for you as a brand to tell a creator, go and make samples for us before you can get considered. If you know you don't want to work with this person, just tell this person no. End it there. It is unfair. This thing even happened to me again, where a brand tried to ask me to make samples for them. I told them no. That if you want me to make samples, you have to pay for it. And then they now said, oh, they're not interested anymore. There are things that some brands do that I'll just ask myself, what the actual fuck? Like, let me just tell you this thing that happened. So some time ago, a brand actually reached out to me. They said that they saw my videos from YouTube and they want to work with me, that they have a product, that type of thing. I said, okay, sure. To me, I should watch their video about their product, type of thing. I said, okay, sure. I watched the video and I liked what they had to offer. I said, okay, how can we work together? What do you want us to do together? They told me that they want me to come and affiliate for them. I told them, get out. That if you want me to be your affiliate, you have to pay me for it. Because it's not easy. Like, sitting down, creating content, editing this type, even this video that I'm going to edit right now. Editing it is time consuming. It's not easy to plan these things out. It's not easy at all. If it's that easy, then why don't you make content about yourself? It's so disrespectful that you say, oh, you want me to be an affiliate for you. You're not going to pay me. You just want me to do it for free. It's unfair. This thing is not easy. Even this thing that happened where now that there was this video I made talking about a particular brand on this channel. So this brand, they saw my video, said they liked it so much that they were willing to pay to use my video as a sponsored video. They asked me, how much do I charge? I gave them a fee. I told them, in fact, aside this sponsored video, I want to work with you guys even more. I want to do more than just giving you my sponsored video, that type of thing. I want to do more. I want to create more, that we can work together more, that type of thing. This brand goes and tells me that, oh, instead of them to pay me for the video, they're going to just give me an affiliate link and I'll use it to make money. And then in return, they're going to take my video and use it to run ads. I'm like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that with me. fucking can't do that with me. That's what I told this brand, and then nothing else happened from there. The worst is that this same brand will end up going to somebody else, and they're willing to drop money for this person to make content about them. Meanwhile, the people who actually want to put in the effort, who are willing to work with these brands, they do not want to work with these people, and it's unfair. It's unfair. And the thing that is so funny about all this stuff is the fact that now for brands, the thing is this: even if a creator does not have followers, that type of thing, you don't know that you can actually give these creators a budget. You can actually add money to their content so that way you can boost their videos, and it can get more views, and then it will still be as effective. That's the thing that these brands do not think about when it comes to working with. They want people that have millions of followers and everything like that. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm not saying you shouldn't work with those type of people, but then people that are willing to work with you, try and work with these people as well. Like, they just want to work with the big people. They want people that will have millions of that type of thing before. That's something that the brands want. I mean, the people that are actually willing to work with them, even though they're small, you don't want to work with that type of person. And it is so sad, like, in my opinion. For me, I've made different videos about this topic and things that I've gone through. And whenever I remember these things, it used to hurt me so much. I used to feel like crying. I used to feel like breaking down in tears. It makes me feel as if I'm not good enough as a creator. It makes me feel like I'm so useless as a creator. And it's so painful. Like, for me personally, it makes me feel like I should even give up in this space. But I don't want to give up because I have a goal. I have a mission. That's the only thing that's holding me. No matter what happens, that's the only thing that's holding me. That's the only thing that makes me always want to create content no matter what. Like, if you get what I mean. It is just super, like, painful that things like this happen. And this is the struggle that I go through on a regular basis. I'll try to reach out. I want to work with brands. I don't do that type of thing. But then every brand just doesn't feel like as if they're interested in me. Whether they don't see me as a valuable, that type of thing. Because I don't have the numbers to back it up. And I'll just say this, like, if you're a creator and you go through this type of thing, just comment below. I even remember this one time that I wanted to work with a particular brand. They were actually willing to pay me for the content that I would create and everything. So then, one thing that was a red flag was this. This brand told me that they have a policy where they pay after the content is made, that's when I'll be paid for it. Now, for me, I didn't want to do that type of thing because for me, I don't want to get scammed. I want to present myself as a creator. This brand told me that, no, everything is going to be fine. And, I'm not going to get scammed, that type of thing, that they're going to protect me, that type of thing. I said, okay, sure. They gave me that assurance that I will not get scammed at all. And I said, okay, I will work for them. I made the content for them. I delivered everything on time. I made a very decent and very good quality content. It got to the point where, because like the brand asked me to send them the video, and me, whenever a brand tells me that type of thing, I get very worried. So I told the brand, if you want to use my post for sponsored ads, because that's what I thought they wanted to use my post for, I told them I have a fee I charge. I didn't even mention a price. This brand told me they're not working with me anymore, and boom, everything was cut. I didn't get paid for what I made for them. They just left me there. I tried explaining to them I was upset and everything, and that's how I lost money from this type of thing, and it's unfair for a brand to that type of thing. It is so unfair. Like, which is why, if you're a creator, do not take any job without payment first. If that brand cannot pay you first, then don't do it. Tell that brand no. It is just so stressful as a creator that these are things that we go through, like on a regular basis. Like, many people may have gone through this, but they don't speak out about it, and it's sad. Like, I just really hate it that much, and that's why I want to speak out about this type of thing, because brands should do better. I'm not saying that I want to work with every brand. I'm not trying to be entitled. I'm not trying to be that, but still, it is one thing that as a creator I struggle with. It's so painful. Like, I break down in tears whenever I remember these types of things. Like, it's as if it's some type of PTSD. I don't know, but still, I just want to share this type of thing with you guys. And yeah, that is it for this video. So I think I have to go and sleep now after this video is edited. Good night.